evening from Scotland. Good evening. So who's in tonight? Or this morning where you are? So who's in? Let's see. I've got some of your questions written down. So Vicky's here. Hi Vicky. Good morning Karen and everyone from Christchurch. Good morning. And Alice is here. Morning Karen. 5G and G Tower is installed near my home. Can you please tell me if the measures I have taken will protect me from adverse effects? When will they stop beaming bad frequencies? Alice, I've got your question written down, okay? So, good morning. Morning, eBay. Morning, Karen from Sunday. I think it's Winera. Could you please look into the site for mandated healthcare workers where AO and I met, which has been taken down? Thank you for all you do for us here in New Zealand. I've got that question written down as well. So, good morning. Tracy, hi Tracy. Good morning everyone from Dunedin. We have a beautiful Sunday morning. It's been not too bad. It was quite a nice day here today, and me being me, I seen the wee breeze and Lord be gold, and then the big heavy jumper on when I was nipping to the shop, and I was absolutely roasting. So, and Lynn's here. Hi Karen, ready and waiting. Paul, hi Karen, appreciate your readings. Can you tell us if there will be an early general election in New Zealand due to the new financial system? Cheers. I've got that question marked down, Paul, so I'll just say hello to a few others and then we can get started. Sue, hi Karen and all. They like workers around the world. Just going to grab a coffee and then sit down to join from North Canterbury. Good. And hi Monique. Good morning, sunshine and their whole family. I'm off to an appointment shortly, but we'll get some of our fix before and after, hopefully. Good. I hope all goes well with your appointment. Hi, Cathy. Good morning, all from Cold and Grey. Finagry. I'll forget that. So welcome. Lynn, good morning from sunny, is it Blenheim, I think it is. Good morning. Yeah, another lovely sunny day here in Shishi. Hi, Tony. And Elaine's here. Hi, Karen from Palmerston, North New Zealand. And AO, hi, Karen from West Auckland. Coffee brewing, essential oil burner on. Uplift blend, Nana blanket on knees. Good. I heard twice now that the 2020 election has been overturned by the US Supreme Court. And the American government has been arrested. How true is this? Right. I haven't heard that, Monique, but there was rumours going about that it would be. If there's no any rioting, I can't see it being. Because, I mean, the crazies, as I call them, are absolutely just desperate to riot over there because they're not getting their way. So, how can we ask this? Right, so 2020. Overturned by court and American Gov been arrested. Okay, so is it true? Is this true? Right, so that's that one. Right. Okay, so that's the 4 just now. We'll see who else has come in. Morning, Karen from New Zealand. Thanks for your work. Hi, Kerry. Is it Kerry? I think it's Kerry. Thank you. Vicky, I find it triggering the single source of truth swanning around Europe and politicians raving about kindness. Oh my God. Well, our tartan tyrants decided to keep these see how the I can't even think today. The emergency powers. Now she had a pretended consultative, kind of thing we putting out to the public. They were keeping them anyway, so that's what I heard tonight. Eh, Hi, Rowena. Morning, Karen. Hi from Bluff. Morning. Hi, Lynn. Morena, Karen. We appreciate all you do for us. I'm happy and honoured to do it. I think that's everybody just now. Right, where did I put this? Because I've got a wee kind of marker that I can use so that I know where I am. Right, so Maggie, I think. Right, so when we get back, take that one off and that one off. Right. First and foremost, somebody sent, and that I want to. They emailed me to the quickfire questions, but I don't think it can wait to quickfire it. I'll need to do it now. So let's see. I think you come into that one. Right. So it's. Right, so it looks as if there's military coming in, because there's tanks here. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, no, wait a minute to see, because I don't. Right, there's tanks. Obviously, I don't, because the person's name's on here, so I don't know if I can show the pictures. Right, it was in Auckland today. Pictures. Right, I think I can do that because it's Malcolm Way. Right, can I bring that up? Right, so tanks. Can you see these? So what the hell's going on? So that's the very first question I want to do, because I don't think that can wait. Okay, so why should get bloody tanks in there? So why is the tanks in there? I don't know if it was just one tank or if it was a few tanks, So wait till we see. Oof, wow, these three just flew out right away. And this is the way they're falling. Gosh, there's about 5 come out. And they literally fell the way that it wants to come out. Wow. Okay, so what's going on? Why the tanks? Wellington, I think it was. What's she getting up to? Let me know if you can hear me okay. Right. Okay, let's see. They're juggling something. There's something's getting juggled, right? This was a decision of a man, okay? So she's just going along with it. It's in plain sight. It's in plain sight, so people can see it. It's caused quite a stir. It's caused quite a stir. It's so that those who are blind to what's going on can see things, because they're going to see it right up at their face. Okay? Right up at their face. I feel as if they're on their way to somewhere. They've came from out, because I'm seeing like outsourced. So outsourced for somewhere else and came here. Came here. Came to New Zealand. They're waiting instruction. They're waiting for instruction, whatever this is. I And I need to go deeper, obviously, but I don't get anything too bad about it. It's in your face. It's in your. I mean, those that are kind of wide asleep. How can you be wide asleep? Those who are sound asleep, they can't ignore that. There's no way that you can miss it. No way you can miss that. So what do we say? They were sent. They're in some sort of mission. Do you know what I'm hearing? You get this done, or we'll do it for you. And I don't get it as bad. I get it as, mind I said they're getting ready to do something. It has caused quite a stir already. It seems to me that it's a kind of new tactic. It's like the start of the recovery. The start of the recovery for New Zealand. Their patience was wearing thin, and they've went. They've went. It was as if they were in the background, and now they're just. They called somebody's bluff. They called somebody's bluff. This is like prayers answered. Prayers answered. They're on to complete a mission. To complete a mission. This is for the people. For the people. It's alarming though, and that's what they wanted. They wanted it because something had to be done, because New Zealand, they're trying to bring New Zealand along to where other countries are. Right, okay, that went that way. Okay, so this. Right, the whole that, you know, her must be obeyed, you know, her with the bloody teeth. She's still got some hold, but they're turning it upside down. They're turning it upside down. As in, do you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing them prizing their fingers away. She's been there too long. I feel as if there's rejoicing's coming for New Zealand. Help is on the way. I hear help is here. Help is there. There might be rank up and the propaganda nonsense coming from the mainstream media. Watch that, because that'll be ramped up. That's going to be ramped up, okay? Because they're trying to keep a grip on, its own power. Definitely somebody's bluff was called. It was you better do this, or we coming in. So that's what I got. Brighter days, brighter future. They know it's alarming. But it had to be done. Yep, they're trying to get name away. See where this tower is? Right, that's like the deep state, and that's saying that they've had enough now. That's what I'm hearing. They've had enough of the stalling and the stalling and the stalling. Yep, a practical plan. So they've got the plan in place. And it's like, I feel as if collectively, with everything that everybody's been doing, who is awake, it's like, it just lifted the it lifted the veil. The veil's been lifted. I don't get it's anything to worry about, but I do get that they're going to try and put out, like say it's this, and this when it's not. Okay. Definitely somebody's bluff was called. Like so the tanks and that coming in, they've called somebody's bluff. That's what I got with that. Okay. But I'll keep an eye on it because I don't think it's finished yet. Okay. So the next one was the 5G measures. Right, so the measures that you're taking, are you doing enough? Oof. Right, okay. Right. One more. Right. Okay. Right. Right. It looks like what you're doing just now is fine, okay? It is a worry though. It is a worry, okay? Do you know, I feel as if somebody's going to do something to it. It's going to, I don't know if they're going to do something to switch it off, or it's like two people are going to do something to get that switched off. It's troubling and worrying, obviously. But I had asked, are you doing enough? And it said yes. That was the card I was smiling at because I was waiting that coming out. Yes, you are. Okay. You're doing all you can. You're doing all you can. I just feel as if there's a wee bit kind of just watch, take note. I would, Spirit saying get a wee book. You're doing enough. You're doing enough, but just, and I kind of record what's happening round about. Like say changes and stuff like that. Not to worry you, but just for your own peace of mind, okay? This is, you know what they are, paid puppets, paid evil people. So yep, you are doing enough, okay? So I want to make sure if you can do more. Listen, oh wow, can you do more? I feel as if this is more inward, more peace of mind. This bit, okay, more peace of mind. I feel as if you had a plan of, there was talk of it going up and you had a plan and you've got a plan. Uh-huh. I feel as if you're going to get into groups as well and start discussing, you know, what to do. I'm here and just watch the elderly round about it, okay? So I feel as if this is people that are unaware. You're aware, you'll take the precautions. This is people who are unaware that'll not. Keep an eye on them. I feel as this is why the book's there. For proof. For proof. I feel as if people are going to be working tirelessly to get this removed. It'll not be an isolated incident. It'll be people have had enough. It is worrying though. I can see it is worrying you. You know, it is worrying you. I'm not surprised, right enough. Somebody's working on this to get it. Whatever is out there isn't. It's not as dangerous as it would have been because people worked on to take the danger away. But there's still that wee niggle at the back of my mind. Just there's just something. But I feel as if it might be peace of mind. Peace of mind. That's going to wake a sleep giant. I don't know if you can see that giant is. See the giant that's. I don't know if you can see it in this light. Like there's a giant sleeping, and this is going to wake up people. A sleeping giant, right enough. It's going to be word of mouth, as in, you know, mind over matter. And people are going to be start saying, well, this didn't happen until that went up. But it's more mind over matter just now. I feel as if you're going to either go to court, not you, but there's going to be a court case or some legality of that. Is it too close to something? And it's going to be challenged. Whoever challenges this is going to win. They're going to win. So, yep. It's a case of it says a time to give rather than take, but I feel this is information, which is hard to do when you've got people who just don't see it and are not going to see it, you know. So that was that one. So that was the first one. Right, so the site for mandated healthcare workers was it was taken down. Do you know, I've not even turned the car. I feel as if it's somewhere else or it's going somewhere. It's going to come up. It's going to get back up. But it's try to find it again. It's going to be another platform or something. It was taken down deliberately. I've not even turned the card in. It was taken down deliberately because the information was getting out. So let's see who took it down. You can hazard a guess. You can hazard a guess who took it down. Right. It was a much loved site. It was covering up. Right, it was a much loved site, and it was informative. It was informing too well. It was people were getting into groups. It was, like say, leading to meetups maybe, where people were meeting up and talking, and that's what they didn't like, because that's not what you have to do. Oh no, 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 no! They don't want people getting in there and talking. Right, I feel as if it was taken down by the deep state because it was too informative. They're working on another one. There's another one coming up, if it's not up already. I feel as if, do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing like people getting together and kind of putting money in and getting like an actual site, like say where they can't touch it. I feel as if this was a site though. I don't think it was social media or anything, but they managed to get in and take it down. This one will have more secure. It will have more security attached to it. I had asked, will another one be put up? Yes. Yep. Some people might walk away from it though, as in not go back, even because they don't know it's there. But I think they've kind of done all they can. Let me see. Right, it's definitely working on something, okay? There was a wealth of information that's been lost. Do you know, some people were happy it was away. Some people were on there who shouldn't have been. Some people were on there who were passing things back. Was it playing both sides and passing things back? So, it's just a case of watch that. Had it got kind of gossipy? As in, sometimes they wouldn't kind of speak, like say, these had forgot. I don't think that, I think this was a couple of members. They would get off topic and start talking about other things. The me kind of thing. Because I feel as if they're beginning to gossip. Right, they're definitely working on another one, but it's hush hush just now until they get it up and running, because they don't want to say, right, this is where it'll be until it's up and running and it's secure. It's secure. They're just building it just now. Okay. Was it a woman that had it originally? It was as if she spun it, kind of made it, made it what it was. There was definitely a powerful energy who was around it, who shouldn't have been there. Who shouldn't have been there. It's going to come back and it's going to be like wider, no, wider. It's going to have a further reach. Have a further reach. As in, participants, you know. I can see knowledge getting exchanged and what to do. I feel as if that's why they had to close it down. The powers, you know, because they didn't want this wealth of knowledge getting out. But it is, it's definitely coming back. It's just a matter of when. They're working on it. They seem to be working on it, so that this moment doesn't happen again. Okay, so what was the wee clarifier for that one? Adjustments and requirements. So it's been adjusted. It's been adjusted to make it more secure. I feel as if somebody took it down. But they'll not be beaten. They won't be beaten. So that was that one. Right, so the next one's an early election. Will there be an early election? Because of the financial. Right, early election financial. Right, early election. Oh well, there might be. There could be. Because what I heard was snap election, that kind of thing. It looks as if they're in talks, whether they go or not. What's her popularity in the polls? Because if it's at rock bottom, I don't see it. But she might be made. She might be made. Right, somebody's pushing the buttons. Very strong, independent man. Pushing. It is the finance. It is. There could be. I mean, it's saying yes. It's saying yes, but it depends on something. Well, it depends on something. I don't know if they have to. Is there a certain time before they can have it? Because I feel as if it's a timing issue. It's a timing issue with it. Let's see. Right, there's people in the opposition would be quite joyful if there was, because they're ready to go. They're ready to go. They're pushing for it. There's an absolute push for it. Might be bittersweet. It might be bittersweet. Do you know what I'm hearing? Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Maybe it wouldn't go the way that you want it to go. See, it's saying yes, but it might not be the right time. Right, they're trying to conjure up something. Okay, so if they go now, it's something to do with her popularity. New Zealand's going on a new path. Okay, so although yes, it could be, it might not be the right time. There's a breakthrough. So I'm kind of like watch. I'm hearing very, very strong. Watch this space. Watch this space. Is it winter over there? Is this your winter? Because I see it's something to do with winter. See, it might be somebody's feasting, but not for the people. If you went early, maybe another party would get in, but it would be the same old, same old. You know, because you might be celebrating them going, but it be short lived. Like, what would you call it? A Pyrrhic victory, where you've got a new government, same as the old. You have to wait for this man coming. This strong man, so he's within the vicinity, but it's like his say so. It's like his say so. On his say so, they go. Yep, definitely. There's two. On their say so, that'll be when they go. I still see for the very first question, they've called their bluff. But I feel this is the good guys have called their bluff. They were hanging on and hanging on, and they were given an ultimatum. An ultimatum. Right, nothing's set in stone. So yes, but it might not have the desired result that you're wanting. Okay, so that was that one. Next up is election. So what's the next one? Oh, the 2021. Right, so the 2020 USA election. Right, hold on, let's see. So I've got telegrams. I'm wondering if it's reached telegram yet to see. It's my telegram. Right. Right, I'm not seeing anything about it. I'm hearing like very, very strongly the storm. This is America. The storm is upon them, but in a good way. So perhaps it has, and it's just not reached yet. So we'll see. Has it been overturned? I had heard that was remember Roe versus Wade. There's a whole stack of things waiting to be overturned and waiting to be, put right. I would say put right. Right. So has it been overturned yet? Well, they're celebrating. It's either celebrating or soon to be celebrating. Do you know, in 2020, right, was it 2020, right, when Trump, well, not when they were 20, it was 2020 election, right, when Trump was still president, I did a predictions, I think it was with my wee crystal ball, and in it I said, and I had predicted he walked away, and he was still president, he walked away, right? It's on the page somewhere where, and I seen him walking away, but he had walked away from Frontline and he was working in the back. I'm getting that he walked away, but now he's walked back. He's back. So I feel as if he's either ready to step out or, I also get this as being, see, the January the 5th, was it, no, January the 6th? That's all going to come out. It's the Democrats are winning just now, but they're just about to lose big. They're just about to lose big. He walked away, but he was working in the background. I can't see him being president again. Like somebody else. I always got that somebody else within his family was going to be president, because he's taking a back seat. Whatever this is, they're ready to hand out justice. They've got everything. They've lulled the Democrats and those on the other opposite side into a false sense of security. They let them do what they needed to do. We've got a saying in Scotland, give them enough rope. Well, that's what they've done, and they took the bait. They've been working on this for a good few years now. Since 2020, they had to let them expose themselves, because if they hadn't, it's a case of if they told them what they were like, people wouldn't have believed. Now you have the people who will believe, Biden's the best president, and that's just a small number. They're ready to be receptive, because I'm hearing receptive. Tell them now. There's two. Do you know what I'm getting? I'm getting two of Trump's children are going to take over. I don't know if they'll run. They might run, not for the president, but run something. I feel as if they are running something. Everything's going in the right direction. They've got all their ducks in a row. All their ducks are in a row. It's got something to do with the January 6th. When the Democrats, I would say, try to set them up, and it's going to backfire spectacularly, because of just, obviously, there's that inquiry going on, and I don't think the other side's presented their evidence yet, because I'm getting that they've got other ducks in a row and they're ready to pull the plug. They're ready to raise it. I see the curtain getting raised and everything out. Yep, he's sitting in everything. He knows where everything is. Sitting in it. Guarding it. He's been guarding it since 2020. Right, this was Trump's mission. I'm not getting that. I'm getting that he's, his mission was to be the 24th president, and it was to lift the veil, because he needed somebody that couldn't be manipulated or couldn't be bought off, There's a miracle just about to happen for America. Yep, joy. There's joy coming for America. abundance as well. Abundance. It was like persevere. I feel as if they have got every single thing, every single plan of how January the 6th. I know this was about the election, but this has come out for January 6th, right? They've got every single thing that happened, how it was staged, how they got people in, and it's just about to come out. Yep, it's just about to come out. Oops. I get everything. Everything's about to come out. The mainstream media are going to try and spin it. They're going to be spinning it that much that it's a wonder they'll not be in orbit. They'll have spun it that much. But it's not motion this time. I'm getting he's coming back. He's coming back, but no, I don't see him coming back as president, but he's coming back. People are going to know. They're going to know that they were duped and they were cheated. Yep. Do you know what I'm getting? The Democrats' reign of terror is crumbling. They're getting exposed. They're exposing themselves. This is how arrogant they are. They're exposing themselves. It was very, very dark. Remember there was it 10 Days of Darkness or something? Well, they're through that. Although it doesn't seem like it, but they are. Right, there's definitely a woman going to stand. But I don't see it as Ivana? The older girl, there's another lassie he's got, I'm sure she's standing. I don't know if she's standing for Congress, but she's standing. Has he got a younger daughter that could stand? Because I feel as if she's standing. Has he got a daughter-in-law that's standing as well? I get that his health's not good. He's got to watch his health. He's got to watch his health. This is Trump. He's got to watch his health. And another thing I got when I had done the predictions was, see when he had COVID, it wasn't COVID, somebody tried to bump him off. That's what I got. And then I think they had went after his wife, is it Melania? They went after her as well. And they were worried about the wee boy. Well, he'll be big now, but he was wee then. Worried about him. He's still there in the background, right? But I get that he might not be fit enough to be president, but he'll be in the background. All but name. All but name. So, what was the question? It doesn't look as if it's been overturned, but it looks as if they're overturning it themselves in their sheer arrogance. Right, look at the bigger picture. There's a bigger picture coming out. Definitely a bigger picture. I was keep an eye on that. It's his younger daughter, the younger one. Is it Ivana or is it Ivanka? Well, I think it's Ivanka. It's the young one, the younger one, I'm sure. I'm sure she if she's not standing for Congress, then there's something to do. She's going into politics. It's as if she's going into politics. And maybe her daughter-in-law as well. There we go. So, not yet. But I think it's imminent. But the mainstream media will nearly spin themselves into orbit, try to spin this. Try to spin it. So we'll see what you're saying now. And we'll see what else there is. Okay. What else? So over here. Hi Maggie. Morning Karen. Nice to be with you all. Love from Auckland. Hello. Hi Caroline. I love your readings. You bonny lass are the best. Oh, thanks very much. And Jazz is here too. Good morning to you all. Looking well, Karen. Thanks very much. You know, I wasn't feeling very well during the week. And then it's just towards the end of the week I've started really kind of been back, feeling like myself again. I don't know if that's a good thing, right enough. me getting back to full high. So I wasn't feeling very well. I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing too much. Hi, Harmony. Harmony, that's nice. Morning, Karen. And Alan's here. Morning, Karen from Auckland, New Zealand. Can you please see what Spirit has to say about when the prick mandates will be dropped for us to fly international from New Zealand to Europe? Right. So when will you be dropped and when will you fly? Just sure hanging on to them. Right, when? Mandates. And when will you fly? Oh. Okay, I'll mark that down. Hi, Karen from Sandy, and I think it's Kapiti. Hello. Hi, Carol. Morning, lovely Karen. And Donna's here too. Good morning. I look forward to listening to you every week. Oh, that's good. Vicky. Hi, Vicky. Won't trip you up, Karen. She is abbreviated for Christchurch. Okay, Shishi. I've just moved. That's a nice town you're in, a nice city you're in. Shishi. Morning, Karen from Leaving. Morning. And Lockie's here. Lockie Sampson. Grand Rising to you all from Christchurch. Yeah, a bit different, but can you see if you get that Steve Irwin from Australia who passed as the mainstream media reported? Thank you. A bit different, but can you see if you get that Steve Irwin from Australia who passed as the mainstream media reported? I'll need to look into that. I'll keep an eye on that because I don't know. Is that what are you meaning? Did the Stingray get him, or was it something else? Is that what you're meaning? Steve Irwin. From Australia Zoo. Yes. Right, how we go? I think that's what you mean. Okay. Liv. Hi, Karen. Morning from, is it, I'll tell you what, Jim, I say this. Wanaka? Wanaka, I think it is. Hi, Irene. Hi, sending love and light from Auckland. Thank you for everything you do. I'm happy to do it. Happy to do it. Hi, Peter. Hi, Karen. Still in traffic. Light orange, and now the flu is going to be mandated. God, this fucking woman. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to swear. Oh my God, he's enough to cause a saint to swear. Who is this guy? Michael Baker, the epidemic specialist. I think he's doing promoting COVID. Oh, jeez, oh man. Why don't you just pull them out of their head and then we'll no need to watch them? Oh, jeez, oh. They're trying to start that carry on over here again. Right, so the masks. Right, so so Michael Baker. Uh, epidemic specialist. I think he's doing promoting. Jesus God. See if we mess with him. Okay, we'll have a wee look at him too. Hi, Nanny. No hello from me. Just come over me. Oh, Nanny. Hi, Karen. Love your lives. Getting my cup at in Wellington. If you get a chance, if you haven't already, you can ask about Christchurch earthquake and how natural they were. So the earthquakes, how natural were they? Right, so earthquakes. I think it's Keolis, Christchurch as well. I remember how natural were they? The Christchurch one I always thought was a bit sus. So I did, is that 4? I've got another one to go. Hi Warwick. Morning Karen. Love your live. Could you look at the Guardians of the Looking Glass? And if it is real, the Guardians of the Looking Glass. What is that? Uh, is it real? Okay, that's 4. Right, so let's see what I'm. Right, so the next one is. We'll do these ones. Right, so when will the pricks be stopped? And when will you be able to fly? Right. When will you be able to fly? Right, this has been looked at. Right, somebody's looking into this. Because it's as if there's something about flying, there's something about needing to go back and forward to Europe. People be coming from Europe, you'll be going to Europe. I know that she made, I think it was somebody that messaged me saying that she's made a deal with Europe. There's something. Do you know what I'm hearing? As if people are telling her, if you don't do this, you're going to be left behind. Like the country. There's justice coming. There's justice coming for those who were mandated for this. There's justice coming. Is there a court case? There's definitely something that. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing people taking steps themselves. Taking steps themselves. Because this has got to the ridiculous stage. I see a whole group of people stepping out and saying enough. Enough. And shouting it. Absolutely shouting it. Had enough. Do you know what I'm getting? They're going to travel. Those who are not allowed to travel, those that are not allowed to do anything. It's as if somebody's going to lead. Somebody's going to lead the way saying, enough's enough of this. Enough's enough. Who do you think you are? Who does she think she is? I watched a clip here and somebody had asked her about a two-tier society. Oh, and she was all happy. Oh, yes, she said, by God. This woman's so, she's fully her own importance and she's heading for a great big fall. I can see things are opening up. They're going to be opening up big time. It's as if there's a coming together and we're not going to take this anymore. We're not going to take it anymore. I'm trying to get a timeline. Right. Something's going to get disclosed, right? That's going to have an effect that those who took this and, you know, those who are mandated, some information is going to come out about it that is going to send people absolutely incensed with rage, with absolute rage, because that's what I'm seeing, rage. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing people standing. It's as if she's away, she might be campaigning, and they're absolutely shouting to the doctors and the nurses and everybody, you did this. You did this. Absolutely. So whatever this is, that's what's happening. You did this. It's to do with those who have passed away and are damaged with the prick. That's what's going to come out big time. They're trying to keep a lid on it just now, but see Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know one of the we call them stanks in Scotland, right? And it's like, on the ground, and it's like pressure coming up, and the whole thing just explodes with the pressure. That's what I'm saying, and all the water coming up. That's what I'm saying. As if, like try to. It's like a power keg. Try to keep the lid on this, and it's just about to explode. The information's getting out. There's an information war going on, and they're trying to keep it going, but like I say, the crazies, as I call them. And then they're going to be, now that they're exposed, they're going to be, do you know, likes of, oh, I was just carrying out and I didn't know. Shut up! No, it's not going to wash. They're going to be wanting forgiveness. They're going to be, people are going to start using their instinct more, as in, as we say in Scotland, if it looks, if it looks like a pile of crap and smells like a pile of crap, it's a pile of crap. And that's what it is. Yep, definitely. Like, it's all coming out. They're trying to keep a lid on it, and it's just about to explode. Yep, recovery. I feel as if it's somebody in power, though, that's had enough. And I feel as if it's something that's going to happen to them and their loved ones, and that's it. No more. That's what I'm hearing. That's it. No more. No more. It's like a group of people. It's as if I'm remote viewing, and they're in there. They're in like a bloody chamber, and her with the teeth sitting there, and they're shouting at her, "You did this. You did this. This is on you. How dare you do this to this country? How dare you sell this country out?" Absolutely incensed with rage. Absolutely incensed with rage. And her security is just standing back with their arms folded. To see. Right. The murky water that she's, landed in, she's up to her neck in it. It's all going to be clear because people are going to clear it up. All her that she's been doing, all the things that they've been doing is all their murkiness is all coming out. Do you know what they say? It'll all come out in the wash. Well, that's what's happening. Help's coming. Definitely. Still a bit of cloud, still a bit of kind of, dark. But it's not as dark as when I started. There's chinks of light. Right, there's been a breakthrough. Do you know what I'm saying? It's when people, this is terrible, but when see when people are in hospital and they can't get looked after, that's going to be the catalyst. New path coming. I'm still trying to get a timeline. So I'm asking when. Right. October. I'm sure that it was September, October. They're stepping out their comfort zone, right? This is these people that are quite comfortable in their own life, and it's when their lives don't get comfortable anymore. That's it. But that's definitely there's definitely something brewing with people, even in her own party. They're kind of have, they've had enough. They've had enough. I'm still hearing, this is our country. How dare you do this to our country? Oops, that was that one. Oops. Right, so the second one's Michael Baker. Right, Michael Baker, the epidemic specialist. Right, so who's Michael Baker? Now we've got one of those as well. There's just Jason Leach. He's a dentist. He's a dentist. Telling us all about everything and how to get jabbed, and then he gets COVID. Do you not think it's quite odd that they're all getting COVID? I mean, they're the ones that are telling you, get the Wonder Juice, the super duper Wonder Juice, you'll be covered. The ones that have had that seem to be fine. Touch wood. Michael Baker, so who's he? Do you know, I've turned one card and I'm hearing he's a government lackey. In the pocket of the government. Right. He's a strategist as well. He's a strategist. Right, he's taking orders from on high as well. Okay, he's getting his orders. I feel as if this is he just new? Is he taking over for somebody? Because I feel as if this has been like kind of going for like 3 months or something. He mulled over it though. He mulled over taking, will it or won't it? It's a case of let's cover it up a wee bit. See the way the water is, right? There's water pouring water in there, but you have to watch what the water behind, right? The water that they're thinking behind. What they're telling you and what they're doing at the back, what they're not telling you. What they're not telling you. I get it, he just didn't really want to do this. He was forced. No, he doesn't want to do this. Money's involved. I mean, surprise, surprise. Oh, definitely money's a look. Money. Because I'd asked, is he doing this for money? Yes, money come out. So money's involved. They made him an offer he couldn't refuse. It's as if I'm just doing this in vain. The people are just going through the motions. They don't even believe. Don't even believe. They're telling him what to say. They're telling them what to say. And he doesn't like it. But there you go, it's the money. He likes the money. Yep, definitely, because there's... Do you know what I'm hearing? How must he spin this? Because he doesn't believe a word that's coming out his own mouth. He's waiting patient for this to be over as well. So he is. Oh, okay. 2, 1, 1 to down. Do you know, he just doesn't care what he says. He'll say anything. He'll say anything. That's what it's coming across as. But he's sailing into trouble. He's sailing into trouble. He's going to say something that's not going to make any sense. There's definitely a light being shone on what they're saying. No, I mean, a light's been shone on what they're saying, as in people are picking up on it. Well, that's not what you said the last time. They're trying to get their story straight, which is not happening. Spinning it. Spinning a tale. Spinning a tale. Definitely. Very much in the Jacinda though, you know, very much in with her. I'm not seeing him lasting long. I think he'll go away quite soon. He'll make his money and go. That's what I'm seeing. He'll make his money and go. Anything else? He's hiding because it says show the world the real you, so he's hiding himself. He's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Hiding. He's hiding the real you. He's just going through the motions, taking the money, saying what they really want him to say, and he's compromised. He's compromised himself and his beliefs. Wow. That was that one. There. So it was the last one. The second last one, rather. What's that one? Okay, so we've got the earthquakes, right. I always thought that the Christchurch one was quite... There was something just not quite right. So, act of nature or something else. Oops, he's talking about a sale. So act of nature or something else. Right. Well, were they two quite strong? I mean, I know the Christchurch one, I think, was really, really damaged. Did a lot. Did the second one? Because they were powerful. Powerful. Stressed people out. Did a lot of people lose homes and everything? Because that's what I'm getting. Do you know what? It's as if they needed the land. Where was that? Whereabouts in it? It was as if it was something to do with the land anyway. Do you know, it brought communities together though, you know. It didn't have the, well, I mean, you can't really say it didn't have the desired effect, but people helped one another. People helped one another. It was magicked up. It was conjured up. It was conjured up. Do you know, it was as if they set off four and only two happened, you know, like, so they had like four to go and then they decided on two. They had to wait for a moment, they had to wait for like everything to be in place before they carried it. I feel as if this was man-made. Yep. Plotting. It was all plotted. Money. Changing hands. Paid. I feel as if it's something to do with the land though, that this was round about. Did somebody make enough a lot of money rebuilding? Because that's what I feel, you know, tear it down so that they could rebuild. Their usual ammo, rebuild, and then they make a hell of a lot of money and people lose everything. There was a miracle that wasn't any more, so it was stopped. They had planned for more, but it was stopped. They were working overtime on this. Do you know, they were, you know, like joyful watching it. But this is what they do, right enough. This is the destruction they do, and they like it. People know, deep down inside, you know, that it was, you know, man-made. It was as if people just accepted it and moved on. Yep. If it comes out, will they be so forgiven? Will they be so forgiven? Definitely planned. Definitely planned. What came out of that? Something came out of it that'll tell you why it was done. Yep, there we go. This is what I was waiting coming out, you know. The three witches plotting and planning. Yep. Plotting and planning. Was there fires? Was there fires in New Zealand? Or am I looking at something else? I'm seeing fires as well. I don't know if that was maybe Australia, which was man-made too. Man-made, yes. Yep. They needed the land. It was something to do with it, to sell it. It held secrets as well. It held secrets. That's Merlin that's come out, so it's held secrets as well. Yeah, there's the secrets. Yep. Held secrets. Hope to. There we go. Right. Even the truth will come out in that. The truth will come out in that as well. It's saying, like, show the world the real you. Yep, whatever happens, it'll come out. It'll come out. Just how evil these people are. They love money. They love power and they love money. Right, so the last question. Last question. That's up there. Right, so what was the last question again? Gardens of the Looking Glass, are they real? Right, are the Gardens of the Looking Glass real? Oh, geez, look at me. Right, so are they real? Are they in their infancy? Are they just started? Whatever this is, it's independent. It's independent. It's like a whole load of independent people coming together. I don't. Are they? I don't see them on the land. I don't see them in the. I see them in the air. Do you know, it was as if something happened and I had to go elsewhere. This is strange. Is it relatively was relatively new that they've been talked about? Because I feel this is new. Very independent, because that's two independent cards that's come up. They're like individual, but they came together. Independent. Right, they've got a leader. They've got a leader. They can conjure up things. They can conjure up things. It looks as if they're real though. They're contemplating their next move. Let me see. They're shrouded in mystery. Because I'm having a hard job trying to tune in. It's as if they've got a shield up. Yep, shield up. Oof. Yep, that's fell out and it was upside down. Okay. Right. Right, it's as if they're all victims of something. I don't get a bad vibe. I just get a very, very cautious around people trying to come in, and I can understand that. Whatever this is, or whoever this is very despondent, not like what they're seeing, very insecure. It's as if they've got security up. Whatever this is. Yep. They're very impatient. They're very impatient. Impatient for change. Impatient for change. I'll need to take these ones. see. I get that it's in its infancy, but it used to be something else. It used to be something else. I'm really having a difficult job trying to tune in. They're growing though. Whatever this is, it's growing. More and more people, more and more things. They hold secrets. Whatever this is, it holds secrets. I don't get this on the land though. I get it like above. As if it. I mean, I don't really know what I'm getting. I'm just telling you what's coming through. They're very mystical. Something there's some mysterious about, something mystery and mythical about them. They're contemplating their next move. It's as if they're protecting something. I mean, I know they're protecting themselves because they've got a barrier up. I can't get through. I mean, if this is something to do with on the earth, then there's something above them protecting them. Right. Yep, look at the bigger picture. They're not really ready to say, but it looks as if they're real. It looks as if they're real, but I had a hard job trying to get in there to see, because they've got, just let's say they've got good security. And that was me, my guide asking as well. It'll be revealed when it needs to be revealed. So that's what the only thing I could get. Okay, so oops. So I'll take another, see if we can maybe do another two. So where we were, I think we were with Louise. Hi Louise, hello. Oh hello. I was wondering about the rollout of the digital currency. They said it would start in September. Well, things seem to be looking at Australia just now, because that's what I was looking at today. Something's going on in Australia, right, so the digital. Okay, and I'll take one more, because again that's 10 questions I've got through the day. Because I don't really do them again when I'm tired, because you'll just get a whole load of gibberish. I'm trying to get that one off. Right, so I think I've done that one, yep. Oh jeez, crazy. Still strange with the flu. So we'll try and keep us in orange for hay fever next. God. We had a traffic light system. And then Sturgeon, the tartan tyrant, she would be pitting, like, like say where I am. We were always high, because we've got 3 hospitals. So we were always in the 4th tier with Glasgow, and I think it was somewhere in Edinburgh, and we were getting fed up because everybody else was away, and I thought, no. And then asking, the questions I usually asked was, get into the comments. I can get into the comments because we're not as, kind of locked down and as in censorship, I think where you are. So I was getting into the comments when she was giving her updates, and she would say, oh, what, 300 are in hospital, and so many, and this was her voice, and so many have, underlying health issues, and so many are in intensive care. And I'd be like, how many hospitals do we have in Scotland? Because if it's 300 people, how many are in that hospital? How many intensive care? How many beds? And then I was going to go and try and get a job, as in getting a wee cleaner's job, but I couldn't. If anybody was sick, I'd be sick along with them. So that was out. But I was trying to get into places where I could go and see myself. And I thought, if you were a cleaner in the hospital, surely God, you'd be able to get around. I'd be the one that, a wee woman coming, getting, getting arrested, it'd be me, And she had disguised herself as a cleaner. She was away around the COVID wards. I mean, I knew that one of the hospitals, that it was ward, the ward that was the CV ward was about 4 beds in it. But the way that they were talking and the absolute craziness, you'd have thought the whole hospital was, but the hospital was shut down and nobody else was getting care. And it's still the same. We're trying only now where GPs are starting to look at patients because people were getting fed up. Right now, they're the Tories are withdrawing money from the hospital so they can privatise them. So they fail. So I would go and I would say, well, how many is that? How many are in intensive care? No for her, because she's not going to answer me. But this is for the comments. So that to get people to wake up. And obviously there would be the pile on, and I would just continue. And then I said, we've got this doctor, Hillary. And in the April of 2020 said that, these wouldn't do much good. But by the September, he changed his mind. So people were comparing and contrasting. Why did you change your mind? And looking for what we need. If people would just absolutely apply some common sense. Where I am, there's 3 hospitals. And do you know the thing? Even now, I used to sit there before, you've got before the scary flu and after the scary flu. Before that, we would be sitting and, like say, watching the telly or doing something, and all we would hear, because the 3 hospitals are within a few miles from where I am, all we would hear was ambulances. You don't hear that now. You don't hear any ambulances whatsoever. I thought, well, if it's such a flaming pandemic, where's all where are they all? Like ambulance after ambulance after ambulance should be going up to that hospital, and then telling people that. And then obviously Partygate. And I say, and it's, well, I didn't get, and it's terrible. I didn't get to say goodbye to my like my gran, and I didn't get to say, and it's me. And instead of, and I would say to them, okay, and it's terrible, and I sympathise that you didn't get to say goodbye to your loved one. I never got to say goodbye to my aunt. I says, but while you were doing that, while we were all locked down, they were having parties. I says, they're the ones with all the things at their fingertips that were telling you how bad this was. Oh, and they were all frightened and they were doing this and they were having parties. Yeah, I know, and it's terrible. I says, yeah, they're the one that's got all the information. Yet they chose to have parties and have people there. So just how dangerous was it? And then you actually see the glaze coming from the eyes, and I think, right, I've got And then I thought, right, okay, we'll go and we'll take it a wee step further about the pricks. I would say for every 5 I spoke to, 4 didn't know that it was experimental. No, no, no. And then I thought, well, my friend kind of came out with this. I says, why did you go and get it? Oh, I went to go and get it because I wanted to go on holiday. I went to go and get it because I wanted into the shops. And I went and go and get it because I wanted to go to dancing. I said, so you're not really scared of the scary flu, are you? You're scared of a government. And then you see the light bulb moment going on and you think, right, I've got them. And then they go, right. I mean, honestly, I thought some of them are on the force and had it. And I thought, the hospitals are full of people who've been jabbed. And they can't see it and they're still waiting to go for their I'll go and get my force. And I thought, well, are you going to jab yourself right off this planet? Because that's what I think is going to happen. Jab themselves right off the planet. And it's a shame. Hi Irene, does this pave the way for a better healthcare system? Are they winning? I feel as if they're winning. Our healthcare system, I feel as if, I said this today to someone, the more holistic, the more kind of herbs and stuff, that's going to come in. But you're going to have to watch because they'll be trying to regulate it. They're regulating it now, but they'll really want to regulate it. But people are going to be looking for an alternative because they don't trust doctors, they don't trust nurses, they don't trust Big Pharma, EB. EB. It looks like there is a V on the side of the tank. Is that not Russian? I don't know. I don't know what a Russian tank looks like. I don't know. Why would Russia be there? We interviewed somebody that was living in Russia, and he had quite a lot to say. So you get your propaganda coming from Russia, and you'll get your propaganda coming from Ukraine, you get the propaganda coming from the mainstream media. I don't know, just let me see. Right, Russian tanks, do we see? Right, hold on, let me see what that is. Ukraine. There's no saying V, it's saying US. Right, the US military painted black and white invasion stripes, so it's not that. Oh, wait a minute. No, that was an upside down V. It wasn't an upside down V. Ukraine, that's twice as come up as Ukraine. So it's saying Russia is Z, Z, it's saying two. It's got two answers. One is saying it's Ukraine, and another is saying it's Russia. I need to look into it. I need to kind of really maybe do a deep dive. Because it's like mixed messages coming through. One saying it's Ukraine, the other one saying it's Russia. So I don't know, but the way that I'm looking at it, if it's Russian, then are they not? They're trying to get rid of the. This is YouTube. I can't say. Oh, how am I going to say this? This is from the horse's mouth. Who for somebody who was in who lives in Russia. Okay, how am I going to say this? Right, we interviewed somebody right who lives in Russia the other night there, and he said that they're in Ukraine to get rid of those who in Germany in the 1930s and 1940s, Germany was overrun with them. And seemingly that's what's happening again. And that's why he's in there. But how much of it is propaganda and how much of it? But this man was an American. He's an American. I've heard twice, a couple of times, that's what they're in there for, to get rid of those who done heinous, horrible things in 1930s Germany. So it could be, it couldn't be. I mean, we know that the US and NATO want a war. That's what they want. They're absolutely desperate to get it started. So is that so that they can like say defending maybe defending, because that's what I got in the reading, that it was a defence. Sounds like alliance military. Yep. The tower moment coming. Yeah, it was on Malcolm FY's Twitter page, right? Because that's the one I showed you. Jacinta went to Chatham House, charity meeting in London. Chatham House is a Masonic charity. What can you say about this meeting? Probably nothing good, Irene. Absolutely nothing good. Right, so the meeting in Chatham House. She's doing her rounds, isn't she? She's getting around there and she's got everybody else bloody locked down. I'm meeting her coming up to see her Tartan Tyrant, and then I'm going to see where the shares and if I can get access to ask her a few questions. So what can we say about the meeting? Right, okay, so that's the digital currency and the digital currency and the Jacinta's meeting. I've got to laugh at how much they can all go. I'm going to sneeze. They can fly about willy-nilly, the other recycle running about getting his picture taken, no mask, and then goes back to his country masked up to the eyeballs. Okay, so this is the digital currency first, right? Digital currency. Wow. Right. Money is stressing everybody out, and no wonder. I feel the good stuff's ready to go. The one from the good side, it's ready to go. I feel as if they're not going to get the rate. Do you know what I'm feeling? As if they're going to try this in Australia first. And it looks as if that's what they are doing. But I'm just wondering what side it is. They're going to start somewhere in Australia first and see how it goes. Definitely. Do you know I'm hearing there's got to be 3 things in place before they do it? 3 things. They're trying to get there before they collapse the banks. That's what I'm getting. I feel as if it's not ready to go yet. They've still got a bit to put in place. They're going to succeed. But I'm still seeing a bit of money. I'm still seeing like physical money. It's like it's coins. It's like the paper money's not going to be worth anything, but the coins are. Silver. Yep, the old system's going. Either way, the old system's going because it can't maintain itself. Definitely renewal coming. Renew. Persevere. They're persevering just now. But I feel as if there's something to do with Australia, so you need to keep an eye on Australia. Remember I said there's something going on with the financial system in Australia? Oops, not what to do. I'll keep that for later. Oops. Right. It's like things are in place, but they need to do it a wee bit at a time. Do you know if they just swapped it over, people would panic? Because that's what I'm saying. I've seen people panicking. And they're going to bring it in a bit at a time. There's cracks in the old system. Yep, definitely cracks in the old system. They know that. They can't sustain it. It's like there's talks. There's talks going on about it. Right, so when is that the question, isn't it? Is it still September or is it something else? Has it moved? I feel as if the final stages were started in May, maybe the end of April, beginning of May. There's still plans in place, so there's no definitive date, but keep an eye on Australia. Keep an eye on Australia, because if they the Black Hats try and bring in this currency before the White Hats do it, the White Hats are just going to come right in and take the feet under them. But they've got everything's ready to go, but they're waiting on them making their first move. That's what they're doing. They're trying to. It's like a game of chess, and it's like moving the chess pieces. And they're not quite. They've not got them quite to checkmate yet, but it's almost there. But I don't see like total digital currency. I see like coin. You're going to exchange coins because you can't be totally digital. It's not safe. That's what I'm hearing. It's not safe. You're going to have something tangible that you can fall back on. That's what I'm hearing loud and clear. But it'll not be paper money. It'll not be notes. I feel as if it's new coins or something that's coming that'll be worth something. It'll be worth something. No heads of state. No heads of state on it. No government. No people. The people's finance. The people's money. Something like that. It's something people's finance. It'll have something on it to do with the people. So the next one was why was she at Chatham House? Charity dinner at Chatham House. Why was she at Chatham House? To see. To do with money. This was their charity. This was so that she's out there touting for business. All these people that can do she can do business with. That's what she was there. Definitely. She's going off on the road. She's not some of this. She's not got the backing of her party, and it's they're starting to rumble about it. Starting to rumble. I feel as if she was told not to go, and she did, and she went. You know. She's very much her own person. She's very much, I'll do what I want to do. I'll do what I want to do, and I don't care. She's quite ruthless. She's going to do a deal and it's going to go sour. Very, very quickly. Somebody's going to... and I feel this is personal. It's like a deal it's going to be too good to be true, and it was too good to be true, you know. What's the 3 one to do? Let's see. She thinks she's the queen. She is her own person. She's doing her own thing. She's not even putting the country first. She's putting herself first. Me. Look at me, I'm great. But she's trying to make herself look saintly. Oh, I've done a deal with this, like, I've done a deal with this. Aye, we all know what you're doing, dear, and we all know what you're doing. We can see it a mile off. But people are rising up to her. Totally rising up to her. She's trying to expand business, but not for the country, for herself. She's thinking of going. She's thinking of going before she's pushed. Before she's pushed. I mean, it's as if her ratings are through the floor. Oh, wow, yep. Right, it's saying that it was all to do with, funds and that's what she was there for, right? But I get her as maybe resigning, and the excuse she's going to use is spending time with the family. This is what I'm getting. It's not set in stone. This is just what she's thinking. It's getting too close for comfort for her. Definitely, she's going to walk before she's pushed. I feel that's what she's thinking. Payoff. A payoff. She's mulling this over. I feel she's in trouble with her party. I mean, she's doing all this stuff on the outside, but inwardly there's something going on. There's something going on inwardly. It's not set in stone and it's not decided yet, but it's a possibility that she might resign. And as, like say, resigning and leaving on a high, as she thinks, leaving on a high, I say I got, New Zealand through this and when she didn't. That's and leaving a whole load of destruction in her wake. Like, wow. You and your loved ones are safe. If she goes, when she goes, I'm just going to see if I can get a definitive, is she going to go? Because I just came out. She was there to promote and she was there to, but it was money. Will she go? It might be just that she's contemplating it. Do we see? Strong possibility. Yep. Wow. Right. She's definitely, there's a strong possibility, right? Because somebody's got some dirt on her, right? She's disappointed. Okay? I feel as if, go before you jump before, jump before you're pushed, something that kind of thing. It's not set in stone, but she's contemplating it. Like, no leaving on the high. I don't want, I'm the same with Sturgeon. I don't want her leaving on the high or leaving. I want her to get justice for what she put everybody through. Right, so that was that. So it was a case of she was there to tout for business, but keep an eye on, because it seems to me as if she's definitely trying to kind of contemplating resigning, and it'll be to spend time with the family or something, that kind of thing. Thank you so much, Karen. No, it's good. It's so thanks for coming in. I think that was Chatham House Charities, a secret society that has influence and determination in our governments. Yeah. I feel as if she was touting for business though. She's already had her orders, you know. Am I missing something? What happened in Auckland? I don't know, Tony. Hi Heidi. Hello Karen and whole family from Cooper's Beach in New Zealand. Hello. A photo was posted on social media of a military tank in Auckland. You see, I get that there was definitely something there, right? But on social media, you've got to watch, because people post on social media and you don't know if it's true or not. You know, there's definitely something there, but it might not have been what you saw. An optical illusion, you know? Cassie's saying, Tony, a photo was posted on social media of a military tank in Auckland. You see, there's definitely something going on in Auckland, okay? But I don't know if it's somebody's trying to stir something up. Hello, lovely. Can you see why Jacinda Ardern is in Europe, Spain, and the UK? Is she at the UK? I mean, I kind of done the one about the UK. I'm waiting her coming up because she's a good friend of Sturgeon. And I keep looking to see where she is, because if she's somewhere that I can get access to, there's quite a couple of questions I would like to ask them both. So from now on next week, you'll know that I've been huckled away. Serena, morning everyone. I always feel like something bad is going to happen in New Zealand. I don't get that, Serena. I get that they would say something bad happened. You know, I don't feel as if it is. When I came in, when I was guided, I felt like, like say there was something not right about New Zealand. But I feel as if collectively, like the people and the light workers and, like the Galactics and the White Hats and everybody had gathered, to send energy right away. Because as I said, and I've said countless times, it was like there was only a wee tinker light left, and we managed to get in and open it up. I feel as if more and more and more people are waking up. But no yon way where they can't, they're at the stage where they can't believe it, and it's catching them up to speed quickly, because that's what we're going to have to do, you know. Lovely to hear your wisdom again, Karen. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm just trying to help, Jocelyn. Good morning, love and light to all. Yep. Okay, I'll have to Google because I never heard about it here in Turanga. I mean, as people people live in Wellington? I mean, because surely you can't miss a great big bloody tank. I mean, it's not something you're going to miss. I mean, in Scotland, you know what we've got to put up with in Scotland and England? Weapons of mass destruction been loaded onto to lorries and driven up the roads. That's what we put up with. I'm only about, I don't know, about a stone's throw away from that big heap of junk that's in the Clyde. You know? Yep, Serena, she's trying to get brownie points for her next job. I feel as if she's trying to get into either the UN or get a job either in the UN or the EU. I feel as if it's maybe in the UN. I don't watch the news. Was on the news? I don't know. I was just sent it. Kathy, please let this be an escalation of leaking truth to the sleeping. They really need to wake up. They really do. Is it Elva? Evla, maybe? I think it's Elva. Morning, Karen from Auckland, New Zealand. Morning. There does not seem to be a lot of talk about it. See, that's what makes me think. I mean, if there's not a lot of talk about it, I mean, there's definitely something in there, right? There's definitely military there helping, right? But if you can ask yourself, if you've seen a great big bloody tank rolling down the road, I mean, you would be like, on their social media and posting it. That's why I kind of question, all the time, because they're trying to kind of start things with Russia because they're absolutely desperate to start this war. Desperate. I don't see it. I don't see the war starting, by the way, but NATO, they're waiting on an excuse. And now, because I'm going to do a deep dive into Finland and Sweden joining, it was either UN or NATO, whatever one that they come into, or it was the United Nations, I can't remember, but whatever one that they've signed up to, I wonder if they're going to pull off a big Fantastic Freddy, and blame Russia so that they can get their war started. Because if that's a kind of, an attacking one is an attacking all so that they can get in there, because they can't get in there now. They're desperate to get in with Ukraine, and they can't because Ukraine's not in. They're not in it. So they're desperate to get in. I don't see them getting in. I really don't. I don't even see it happening. Paul saying, yes, Alliance military has been here for a while and no, they are visible. Yep. Liv, I'll have a wee look at that later on, okay? I'll maybe put that in my quick fire questions, okay? Right now, I don't see it. I don't think she'd give you it. Maybe the tank thing is nothing. I just heard that a guy owns it and uses it for shows, like Middlemas, which is coming up soon in Browns Bay. I don't know. I mean, it may be just somebody trying to stir up something, you know. But there's definitely military in New Zealand somewhere, you know. Tony, yes, I heard about the Alliance military too. They have been here for months. a couple of people on horses came across them by accident out in the and also a runner, I believe. Louise, we have a massive 5G tower across the road from me. It has that much hardware. I'm surprised the post can hold it. We haven't got them here yet, but they'll be coming soon. They'll be coming soon. Morning, Kathleen. Sorry to be blunt, but what's the military alliance? The military alliance, to me, spiritually, is groups of military coming together to get these people out. But spiritually, that's what's coming through to me. Mothers may be able to tell you what they've seen. Yeah, it was suspicious. Uh, Especially the Christchurch. I remember sitting, thinking, wow, it's not really something that happens often, if ever, that on that scale to New Zealand. So what the hell's going on over there? Tony. Yeah, I'm suspicious about Christchurch earthquakes now since I have learned more about how the baddies can manipulate these types of events, such as Tonga, which didn't go as bad as they wanted it to. Maybe it was stopped, Tony. Maybe. I thought it was maybe taken down because of the discussion about pushing for the mandates to end. I feel as if in the reading it was taken down, but it's going to come back up again where they can't touch it. It did dwindle down to just a few people in the end after the initial flurry. See, this is what happens. This is what happened. When lockdown opened, when lockdown was lifted and the restrictions, because they were getting at one point 1 million people turned up in London. Like so when it was the lockdown and stuff like that, and they were getting it was building and building and building. So they've oh yeah, okay, all the restrictions are going, but as I said, keep an eye. Like so we're keeping an eye on what that they're putting through Parliament. I mean, they're taking away with human rights, and they've put the person they've got in charge of the Human Rights Act and redrafting the Human Rights Act is the very person who is on record as saying he doesn't believe in human rights. That's probably because he's an alien. Probably because he's a. I'm trying not to swear here. A reptile. That's probably what he is. Hi Sue. Christchurch earthquake linked to what's went on in Antarctica. Not natural. I'll need to reading in that Antarctica as well. Is there a huge underground base city off the coast of New Zealand? Sounds weird, but it was mentioned in a book I've just read by Elena. I think it's Danan. Right, so what was that? So I'll put that in the quick fire. Right, huge underground base. Yeah. City off the coast. Mentioned. Book. By. Right, I'll put that into the quickfire questions. Hopefully I'll get to it this week. That would be an interesting election. Please no, not her and Luxon. Simon O'Connor seems a dark horse. Morning Tonya. Morning Karen, and to all who are here. I think it's Waikato, New Zealand. These smart cities they are building are more like prisons. We can't leave. Is this the case? I'm looking into the smart cities. Okay, so I'm looking into them. Nothing weird these days, right? Hi, Gail. Morning, all. Sorry, I'm late. Love to you, Karen, and all. Same to you, Gail. There are 4 naval military boats in the Pacific. I think it's the same all over the place, Loki. I think the whole political system in New Zealand is corrupt. I can't participate. It all has to go. It all has to go. It all has to go. Yep, all sellouts. The only credible opposition is to have no government at all. I am sovereign and itself and don't need any else deciding things for me. That's what we were discussing on, I think it was the Chit Chat show or one of the other shows that I'm part of. How we, how things were going. No, it wasn't the Chit Chat show. It was something else, like psychic wise, and it was how we were going to go about things. Where there wouldn't be any governments. No, and people were going to get them together themselves, and it was going to be just wee communities. That's what I had saw. I think our PM is trying to provoke China. I think they're poking the bear, they're poking Russia, they're poking China, they're poking the bear because they want a war. Boris has just signed up. Right. Now this is what happened in World War Two. If Poland if they invaded Poland, then we were in the war. And that's what they did. Now he has just signed up the UK without no asking anybody that if anything happened to Finland or Sweden, we would go to war. And I thought, well, does that not tell you anything you need to know? So to me, they are going to do a big fantastic Freddy in one of those countries and blame Russia so that they can get into the war. And I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. But you never know with these crazies. You never know with them. Everything you're getting on this reading is what other sources are saying. I need to watch it back because I can't half of the reasons I do, and then I just so that I can get other ones in. There was one that I can't remember what one it was. I just could not. I couldn't get in. They had a barrier up, an absolute barrier. The whole Trump family have divine protection. Is that when I was talking about Trump? Trump's daughter is in the WEF. Is his son a time traveller? I don't know. I mean, sometimes I wonder if they're in there, I don't want to say in case I put them in danger, for another reason. JFK will be president. Is that Junior? I follow Trump Junior on Twitter. He just says what like it is. I think Mr. T time travels. He might. He might. The whole rebuild of Scott Base is to upsize upspecs to provide hotel-like accommodation for visiting dignitaries, probably swanky transit space for Capal visiting Dumb's Antarctic portal. Will it be built? I'll have a wee look. I'll add that to quickfire questions. Yeah, I get that. He can do way more behind the scenes, and he has been. He has been. I mean, he was. What was it he said? He said something the other day. Where was it? Just see if I can find it again because it was just total Trump, what he was saying. Was it him that says it? My fellow Americans, the storm is upon us. I don't know if it was him or somebody else that said that, but I heard that. Let me see if there's anything else I can say. It says, they said Noah was crazy. Then the rains came and all the fact checkers drowned. I can't remember. I can't find it now. Hi Alice, thanks for reading my question in 5. You said what I am doing is working. I want to share with others near the towers. I am using earthing sheets. I think it's Armenia patches and a Tesla Blue Shield plug in. Yep, you just do what you can because you don't know. I mean, there's too much information coming about these towers that I mean, I know somebody who's very very ill and she lives next to a tower, so do what you can. But she lives right next to it, you know. I don't know if I've done one in Vlad yet. Can you please Vladimir Putin his health situation? There's lots of videos going up saying he's quite unwell. Thank you. I think I've got Vlad's down for a reading. When people say that he's quite unwell, I thought somebody tried to kill him. I got that. But when you see him at Disney, he just looks like himself. He looks like himself. I mean, if it's coming from the mainstream media, I would take everything the mainstream media says with a great big pinch of salt. What are you saying? Can't wait for disclosure. Feel like I've been a member of the underground for 3 years, shining light. Back against the wall and clinging to my optimism for humanity's rise. Oh, you're not alone. You're not alone. I mean, I could not believe that in Scotland, Scotland the brave, that we have got so many absolute people who are tuned to the moon. And take everything that Nicola Sturgeon says as gospel. You know, the gospel according to Nicola Sturgeon. Yeah, I'll take a couple more and then I let it go. Steve Irwin is alive. He's John Denver's son. I'd never heard of that, but coming to think of it, they do look similar. There's a similarity there. But Steve couldn't sing save himself. Kathleen. Michael Baker, his days are numbered. I think there's a hell of a lot of them whose days are numbered. So I do. Tonya, when are the doctors going to stand up for themselves and their patients? The nurses have started, and some doctors. I thought they would have been out. I really thought they would have been out. I'm not. Can I ask? I'll put that down for quick fire as well. Yep. Well, in Australia, they are talking nurses and doctors getting monkeypox vaccine. At least that, well, unless it's a new one, but the monkeypox vaccine's been around for years. But I mean, geez, what's vaccine? Come on, roll up, come on, get your vaccine and you can get a little cheeseburger too. Really? Since when do you need to entice people with a cheeseburger to get this? They should be going like that. Roll up. Come on now, get your booster. And with your booster shot, you'll get a really mild dose of the very thing that you're getting the booster for. And you're that stupid, you won't even realise. Yes. Inner Space, Marie Freeman. Hi, Marie. Hi, Karen. Could you move your camera down, my sweet? We can only see the top of your head. I can do. The camera's way up there in my monitor. There's no way I can move it down. Hilarious that Fauci has it again. Maybe it's a column to wake people up. So they're making an excuse though. Why has he got it again? Oh, he needs to have a booster. I mean, honestly, this is the caliber of intelligence we're talking about. I watched you in the club hour ahead to the Queen. Oh yes, I watched that too. You know, there was a time when the SNP wanted the royalty away. She's talking about independence now, and it's because our ratings are at 18%. So she's talking, independence, so she's giving us a date and everything. But it's, yes, the independence referendum will be on the 19th of October 2023, but only if I'm allowed. Hi, Kirks. Kirks is like again. Hi, Karen and everyone. Hi, Nisha. Hi, Karen. Good to see you again. You too. There's Ali as well on. Ali. Politics, religion and money are the root of all evil. Oh, you're no kidding. You're not kidding. Absolutely. Right, so Trump's got a younger daughter, Tiffany, and also a daughter-in-law who I think is called Laura, who is political. So Laura might be the one that's maybe standing for Congress, maybe. And I think they might be trying to start, like say, talk Tiffany into getting into politics. That's the kind of impression I got. Hi, Karen, wee Jimmy. Passed the new con law, meaning she can lock us. Oh, I heard that earlier on the night when I was doing the Chit Chat show. Whenever she feels like it, the radio reports are suddenly saying 1 in 18 have the con, which was 1 in 50 prior to. Oh, geez, oh, seriously? See if Scotland adheres to her one more fucking time. Sorry, I can't stand it. I'm going to lose faith in Scotland at all. Absolutely. And she's itching to do it. Itching. So this is how, and she wants full thingy. Oh my God. She needs to go. She's on a power trip. And so is the rest of them in there. They're on power trips too. Keeping the blinking powers forever. But that's what they've done in Westminster too. They've only got them in all the other, thingies that they've got. All the other bills are hidden in there. Are we getting rid of Jimmy anytime soon? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. Right, I better go. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Karen, everyone. Deanna's here too. Hi all, great question. Our gardens. I've been watching Frank and inspired and wondered. I think that's a bit of everything. There's Lindy B here as well. Hi Lindy. Morning Karen, thanks again for your time and energy. Very much valued and appreciated. Hello to everyone else too. Thanks very much, Lindy. I think that's everything. Right, so that's it for today. So I don't know when quick fire questions will be up. I'm trying to do a deep dive into, maybe try and do one into Putin and get that up quickly first. And I think the quick fire might be up on Tuesday, okay? And then we'll take it from there. But this will be back at 11 o'clock on Friday. Okay, there's one Friday I'll not be on because it's the fair, it's the Glasgow Fair, and I'm away. Okay, so I'll let you know in plenty of time though. Anyway, thanks very much for coming in again and spending your morning, maybe afternoon. It's nearly 20 to 2. Anyway, chin up, try and, keep positive, which is hard. I mean, we've got a tartan tyrant that's decided that she could lock us down any time. I'm just hoping that, the public tell her to go and get knotted. So enjoy the rest of your weekend and we'll do it all again next Friday. Okay? Bye for now.